they called me out to the ER in the middle of the night for my job as an advocate for the Rape Crisis Center. I help survivors emotionally through the forensic exam, and I give them the support and the resources they need, and give them a packet of those resources. It was the most damage I'd seen done to a person. A man had acted as though he was going to show her kindness and take her to get a meal, and he took her behind a gas station and he brutally raped her. He hit her head against the pavement. He really took the last thing this woman had. She got up after about an hour, stumbled into the gas station. And she didn't go in the gas station like you would think for help. Because at this point in time, her self-esteem was so low that she just went in the gas station to get a drink of water. The cashier, he could have just told her to get the hell out, because she, as I said, she was a mess. And he looked at her and he saw a human being. He took her in the back, gave her her water, got her comfortable, called the police. And you know, I did as best a job as I could do in this case. I got her the packet, I sat with her, I did all that. But that guy at that gas station, he's the real advocate. He's the true advocate. Because in the face of all the people that stood in line, who couldn't move, couldn't give up their spot, too important, he saw someone hurting and he helped. She was afraid. She didn't know how people would receive. But she had this example of the cashier. She had this example of the nurse. She had this example of me. And I got to be a part of that. I got to be a cog in that wheel and help her. Let her know that it's not over for her. That she is a human being still. That she's worth caring for.
I never thought in a million of years he would do this to me. He was somebody we trusted, someone my husband grew up with. We were close. Our daughters played together. But I guess we really didn't know him at all. After the police came to my home, after all the medical exams, I thought I could go back to my life as it was before. I didn't do such a good job. I created distance between me, my family, and especially my daughter. Caitlin was only 3 when it happened, and I thought I was doing a good job hiding it, hiding my feelings, my hurt, my anger. But I heard her once talking to her doll, saying that she was going away because she had hurt Mommy. I knew I needed help, so I made the call. The Rape Crisis Center was as amazing. I made the call and I made the appointment the very next day. I didn't even know that my daughter could be seen here, but we made an appointment with a play therapist as well. The counselors made such an impact in my life. They taught me that it was okay to hurt, and it was okay that my daughter was hurting. We learned together how to rebuild our family, all for the help of every counselor at the Rape Crisis Center.
Have you ever stood by and watched as someone was being teased, yelled, or bullied and you did absolutely nothing about it?
I heard about the Rape Crisis Center through coworkers that have had groups through the Rape Crisis Center at their school before, and they said the groups are really great. The focus on healthy relationships and the preventative aspect of things were really great at their schools.
If you know someone who has ever been hurt by, embarrassed by, or pressured into sexting.
With the Healthy Relationships group, Kelsey discusses such things as decision making in their relationships, as far as also power, discrimination, and then what to look out for too in a relationship that might be warning signs, as far as control issues with a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I also really love the Cross the Line activity. The students get a chance to put their foot forward and cross the line whether or not they've experienced a certain aspect of a relationship or had a certain experience in general in any type of a relationship. And you notice a hesitance at first with the students, whether or not they want to let their peers know that they've experienced this or that. But you really start noticing the personalities coming out of the students and they start letting go throughout the activity. I see more of a focus that they can actually think ahead and make healthier decisions, or at least think through it and process through things.
If you know someone who suffers or suffered from depression as a result of bullying or teasing.
I wish that this group was a class for every student, because I think that these discussions need to be had more regularly.
I just want to thank you. You gave me more confidence in myself and more knowledge about things I didn't know. You made me a stronger person.
So you see a change in those students after the discussion of how they frame things as far as what they value in a partner.
I learned a lot. Don't judge. Everyone has a story.
There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a way that you can get your life back.
I learned that people are beautiful in every way and to not bring yourself down.
If it wasn't for them, I don't know where I would be emotionally or even physically. And my daughter has hope now.
You don't have to work for the Rape Crisis Center to be an advocate. That gas station attendant was an incredible advocate. It's not just advocacy or education or counseling or even the whole RCC, but everyone working together to make a difference.